And to better understand the potential as far as the US-India strategic relationship is concerned and how the Indian Prime Minister's maiden US state visit will be a significant boost to the collaboration between the two sides, the challenges that lie ahead, we spoke to former US Ambassador to India, Kenneth. Let's listen in to some of the experts from that conversation. The Indian Prime Minister will be heading to the United States for his maiden state visit. What does this visit really mean for the relationship between India and the United States? And who better to pose those questions to than someone who's actually been involved very closely in deepening this relationship between the two sides. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for speaking to us and helping us better understand what the visit really means for the defense relationship specifically between India and the United States, given that we are expecting a number of crucial defense-related announcements on the cards. But just to begin with, what are the expectations here in the United States from the state visit of the Indian Prime Minister and how it would be a boost to the partnership from here onwards?
Well, everyone's looking forward to the Prime Minister's first state visit. This relationship has been growing in leaps and bounds for the last 20 plus years, and this will be just another important step forward in the strategic partnership between the two countries.
Just to put things in perspective in terms of the all-important deal to jointly manufacture jet engines in India, what makes this deal so significant and what makes it stand out according to you?
Well, this is significant because the United States has never allowed this type of technology to be given to any other country. And my understanding is there'll be several significant manufacturing technologies turned over to India, and there'll be co-production of these jets, which are a crucial component for any aircraft, and it will help the United States and India work together in building aircraft indigenously in India.
As far as the hurdles in the relationship are concerned, speaking of the challenges that lie ahead, what comes to your mind in terms of some of the issues that need to be ironed out from here onwards?
Well, I think there are always going to be issues where the two sides may not see eye to eye, but that's why it's a partnership, it's not an alliance. We understand that we have differences and we discuss them openly and candidly. But what's truly remarkable is if you look at the progress over the last 22 years in this relationship, I don't think anyone, when I first began working on it in 2001, could have foreseen quite where we are today. And the defense relationship is a critical component of that overall partnership.
And the Indian Prime Minister is quite popular here in the United States. We heard the US President earlier on as well talking about how he's having a difficult time just managing the number of requests that have been coming in for that state dinner as well.
Well, that's always going to be the case with a state dinner, but in this case you have a large Indian American diaspora, so you have many people who identify very closely with this strategic partnership and want to be part of the festivities.
So keeping that in mind, how important is this visit for US President Joe Biden and his domestic audience here?
Well, I think it's always helps a president when he can look effective in foreign policy, and the Indian-US relationship is clearly one of the strengths of the Biden administration's Indo-Pacific strategy and its overall foreign policy internationally. So I think it's going to only be a positive occurrence for the President, especially, as I said, when you have a large Indian American population in this country, over 4 million people.
Ambassador, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Thank you. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.